think the teleporters sort of offer, I don't want to say gimmicky gameplay because I don't want it to come off like negatively.
Variety. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Variety is actually a wonderful term for it. Their situations where they're going to be entirely relevant is a little bit niche, but I do like that without being absolutely map breaking, they offer that extra dynamic of we're going to push through, we're going to, and it tells pretty much the entire map where you're going. And that's like an issue of the challenge. You know, you're putting your foot down and you're saying, we know where we're going. You know where we're going. Match us there and let's get to guns.
Yeah, you've got the high risk, high reward. Obviously, the high reward is speed because you can just duck through a teleporter, send everyone through, and you know the other team will be forced to react. They might not be near a teleporter at that point. So the reward obviously is speed and surprise, but the risk is they know exactly where you're at. They can point their guns there if they are there. So you obviously need to gain that information first. You can see the teleporter fake there actually with the Sova drone is another thing that's starting to be more common. Tossing guns through, tossing ordnance through to make the sound. But Raze is trapped in here and Happy has him cornered.
Yeah, speaking of ordnance, Yassine got tagged up a little bit, but managed to dodge out on a decent amount of damage. I'm a little bit surprised that he was able to stay safe. And while we were mentioning that, you know, oh, teleporters aren't too influential, Bonk starting things off, and they're saying, yeah, no, we're here to play with the teleporters. So, starting that one off, Owl Drone popped out there, gets shot down. A couple flashes are going to deter a lot of advances started from CS. They have a decent amount of time, so they're not too pressed just yet. Still trying to work their way back and forth and see if they can pull Bonk around the map.
Cypher staying showers is nice because it's currently tying up 3 defenders. As long as his presence is there, they cannot be sure that it's B. You can actually see Cypher and Raze playing very, very far back, entrenched positions so that the rest of the team can rotate. Cypher, though, Petite Skell actually does get the exit frag there and takes the TP to join his team.
Right, and that's going to be the one that starts it all off here. Bonk going down in another 2 droves here. Leodides and Petite Skell all pulling out a kill there. And now they can kind of push all the way back into their spawn to kind of get more information spotted out there. So flicking around back and forth, but will get dropped down by Safe. That's going to be the first kill that Bonk were able to get. But at this point, oh, geez, never mind. Safe looking to try and fight this one back. Finds 3 so far. There goes the arrow. Will he be able to find a 4th? Not quite.
If he got that Sage, I would have lost it. That was already pretty
It would
disgusting.
have been everything. For Safe there, but Bonk seemed to be the team of triple kills in this event so far.
And this is actually the 3rd different character that Safe has played on the Sova this time. So it was Sage, then Viper, now Sova, whereas Petite Skell on the attacking team also grabbing himself a triple. This started with an exit frag at A, and then a couple of good kills over at B. So a triple on either side, but it is going to be the attackers in the end cleaning that up and getting started on the right foot as well as the stronger economy. And they're layering the Brim, Molly, and the Sage Slow just in case someone does get aggressive. I wouldn't expect someone to push out against Spectres on this round, but you know, you never know. And it looks like it is going to be a 4-1 split. Is the Cypher on A going to be enough to tie up those 2 defenders? We'll see.
Yeah, you can see Bonker holding his shots there. He's trying to see if he can wait and find anyone trying to leap out of hookah here, but it looks like rotations going back to A for now. Is Happy to be lurking around here. Gets flashed, but no peek opportunity just yet. Another bounce back. Gonna do a lot of damage there as Petite's gonna be checking in here to U-Haul. Should win this duel out with the Spectre. Baits out Yassine beautifully. Honestly, very well-coordinated team play coming out from CS.
Yep, Team Bonk struggling to find the kills. We know they're capable. Safe is still alive, so a triple could happen, but Akuma now actually doubling back toward the teleporter. Did catch the glimpse of that defender and gets a couple of bullets on him. So I think the attackers are sitting pretty. They've got sight covered. They're pushing out and finding defenders. Ziz and Safe both down now. That's going to be another round in the bag for started from CS. 2 rounds in a row. They can save all their guns. Nobody even died. I mean, they can upgrade to Phantoms if they want to, but right now, looking pretty solid. And Bonk, he's got nothing to save, but he doesn't necessarily want to die either.
Right, no sense in giving the kill money over. And I do think one thing that I'm noticing right away from Started From CS is very CSGO-like tactics, where they'll leave one member around the alternate bomb site, and they're just trying to catch Bonk in rotations. When Bonk, when everyone pulls their knife out and wants to just dip out, heads over to the other site, that's when you can peek. That's when you can catch them with their knives out. And I think that's a great way to look for just easy picks, set up 4v5s, and then have your teammate rotate back over. Happy was able to find one there, as Petit was able to find one on the round before, but Yassine gonna get spotted out here on the off angle. Throws out the bounce back, should give him enough room as Akuma going very low HP.
Yeah, there is a Sage in tow, at least on that side, so they can back off and get everyone back up healthy, but they are split up a little bit there. Brim actually not near the Sage at the moment, but they are playing a little bit of a hot potato with the Spike, still trying to figure out which entry angle they're going to go for. You can see Cypher on B controlling his camera, able to call out any movement if they show up, but currently Started From CS playing it the slow and steady. Ray's actually just shooting a couple of bullets to say, hey, I'm here, guys. And defense not being shaken by that. Looks like they are playing, again, B site, very entrenched. Because of the Cypher, they can do that. And over at A, Sova just gaining information with the arrows and things like that. They can obviously hold it with brim smokes. So either way, defense forcing Started From CS to play slower.
Right, and for right now, Yassine's going to be the one who starts things off here. Op shots ringing out as Safe's going to find one. Bounce back in from Happy. He's going to be going all in there. Ziz is going to find two. I believe they were through the small angle. He can see people as Safe is going to look to try and repeat that performance. Not quite going to be able to knock that one down. But for right now, advantage over to Bonk. It's a 4v1 as Happy going to find their one. Not leaving Safe very happy about that outcome. Should be able to at least get the bomb plant down unless Aaron's able to stop it.
Not enough time now. 4 seconds needed and not gonna happen here. Defenders grabbing around for themselves, stopping the bleeding. They did obviously have phantoms this time around, so now that we're actually in the real gun phase, things could flip over on the defense side. But offense, obviously, they got cash in their pockets. They can catch up very quickly here. I think Beaz might be broke just because they're playing Sage. You have to buy all that utility. They're going to stick with the SMG.
Yeah, that was one of the early on nerfs to Sage, was how much utility costs on Sage. And it adds for kind of an interesting dynamic to this game where you have to worry about how much each character's individual utility costs, because it's not like CS where everyone can buy flashes and smokes. You're limited on what you can buy, and that means you're limited on how much it's going to cost you to get them. We'll see if that ends up making an appearance in the outcome of this one here.
Going for long range
Fury.
Curious if he's even going to connect. It doesn't look like it. Petit Skell is going to get picked off though by Yassine, so regardless, flushing them out caused something to happen, and Raze is going to grab that kill at A. However, the bulk of the attackers still hovering at B. I would expect to see a rotation soon here, but already 3 on B. Sova and Raze just waiting.
Beaz finds him there, almost misses out on the opportunity, will heal himself up, but it's going to face check right into Bonker there. Ziz and Bonker both coming around here. Able to pop in over the wall as bomb is going to start going down here. Started From CS, want to put the pressure on. Kuma's getting a great rotation here. Gonna find a 2 there. Ziz and Bonker, beautiful smoke play to allow him into the backside there, and that might have just blown this up for Bonk.
Poggers for Bonk there. Actually trying to reclaim this site, but Started From CS, the Brimstone player actually just lighting up that hallway with the spray transfer. Did get a little bit of damage as well on a third target, but Sova gonna try to half defuse here. He's surrounded, but I'm not sure he realizes it. Raze is in guard and the other 2 are in elbow. No more Raze to worry about. It's Safe doing his job with the op. Yassine, though, not able to get that defuse. Suddenly, it's a Safe situation. Safe with the save. Can he get it? Defuse successful. Defenders win it.
What a clutch from Safe, and another triple kill, as is the Bonk way. Gonna be able to pull that one back from, honestly, just moments to spare. That was such a tough situation, but honestly, huge props to Yassine in that round, who sticking it there was so risky, even if only for the half. But you have 3 members that can swing out onto you. And in the garden area, no wide peek coming out from Bayaz means he was able to get the half in security. And then at that point, you already have half. You're forcing the rest of the team to peek from one direction that in the end, Safe was able to capitalize off of. And looks like another B execute possibly started from CS.
Well, started from CS this time not actually tying up people at A. They realize they are stacking at 3 and 2 each time, so this time they're going to try and attack the softer spot. The breach, they're actually getting a double stun onto Sage and Brim. They're going to try to press forward anyway, and Bonker's going to take advantage of it. Does score that kill, only going to half himself. The attackers have pushed into the site, though. Raze is going to come from Hookah side. Yassine, we know, is a monster and does take down the Raze doppelganger on the way to the B site. He can actually stay there, but does have the rocket splashes itself! Why, Yassine?
Oh no, Yassine tripped over his own shoelaces and was not able to get the showstopper off. That's not what you want to see, but as Bayaz is rotating around here, a couple pings, they know where he is, as Safe is going to get the opening frag here. I don't think Bayaz is going to be able to swing out on the site. We'll see if he's able to preserve his life here.
Yeah, so the round ended there just from the defuse. Sage actually stayed alive, which is kind of interesting, but yeah, Safe, big kill there. Obviously, Yassine started well with the teleporter kill onto the enemy Raze, but the showstopper just a little embarrassing for him there. He had a good one last game, though, so it, you know, all things are balanced in the universe. And Team Bonk take the lead for the first time here. They were down 0-2, now leading 3-2 on the defense.
That felt like one of those moments where you want to throw something away, and you try to be the cool guy to just, I'm going to toss it into the trash can from here, and you just hit the rim, it falls, and everything. It's just not what you wanted. Yassine, and I mean, fortunately, if you are Yassine, you're hoping you can just kind of laugh that one off, and you don't get too, you know, up in arms about it.
Yeah, they won the round.
Exactly.
Calculated.
So. Yeah, calculated indeed. It was a threatening ult. That's another threatening ult. Orbital strike coming down here. Will net are on first blood in this round, but a lot of smokes are flying in. Zeez's orbital strike is going to find Happy in the tuna can.
Well, there was a res.
Is going to pop out. Locations revealed from Bonk.
There was a res, so started from CS, still keeping it even here, 4 versus 4, and they are doing the mass bunny hop through showers. You can see Cypher and Sova on your minimap rotating now through Heaven area. Should be splitting that, yep, CT and Heaven as they walk onto the site. It's going to be a default plant. Safe is going to obviously deal some damage. He knows exactly where the plant is. I have a feeling he knows that there's someone in shower still as well. That's why he's not giving this up yet.
Yeah, it's a little bit too risky to swing outside on there, but Petite's going to be finding Z's out to open things up here. Akuma trading one back. That was the Heaven Opper, so the retake from Bonk might have been diffused here as Petite's going to find a third. Arn's in an okay position, but he has a lot of work ahead of him. But Akuma's going to put him down. Yeah, still longing for a worthy opponent. Akuma's going to take a couple kills there. 6 and 4, leading the frags alongside Petite for his team.
Akuma, nice round there for him. I think he was the one to deal with Sova in Heaven, which is always, you know, kind of difficult. If the player's any good in Heaven, it can be difficult to dislodge them, but especially when you're a rifle against an op, can be dangerous, but he's able to get that done. Now, Team Bonk started from CS, tied 3-3. Obviously very evenly matched here. You can see even across the kill feed, Safe is maybe slightly above the others, getting a triple here and there, but Yassine on the attack looking, Yassine on the defense looking at A short. Obviously that's a pretty common raise spot as the Pink Grenade and Boombot are both very effective there. You can see on the minimap the attackers are actually crowded up there, so we could see some fireworks in just a moment. Ray's getting a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive indeed. He got kind of seen by the Owl drone there while trying to push into the smoke and trade positions with it, but Safe going to be finding one onto Akuma here, knocking him down. As Yassine is still waiting in the wing. Does start it from CS? No, that he backed all the way out, but that should be giving it away, that throwing out the retreating blast pack there. 50 seconds on the clock for started from CS. They still have a little bit of time to work with.
Time is bleeding away, and they're already down a man. They already are cornered. You can see they're Safe getting another off kill. That's actually 2 for him just to start the round, and now this is brick wall situation. They're going to be attacking in to 5 players, and Z's is just in a corner. These deep corners in this game can betray you.
Yeah, Z's waiting a little bit there.
4 kills. Safe.
Good.
4.
They've broken it. They've gone beyond the triple.
Oh god, Safe with the op. What a monster. Actually, all 3 games, just old reliable there. And this is the 3rd character Safe has played in 3 games. So, you know, very versatile with the abilities use, as well as just, you know, being a mainstay on the op for several kills around.
Yeah, versatile on agent picks, and as a team, that pays dividends when you're not only versatile on your champion picks, you're versatile on who gets to carry each round, you know? That speaks to the potential your team has when everyone is firing on all cylinders. And started from CS are putting up a good fight for now, keeping things as even as they can. They're going to have another opportunity, poking information onto this A site.
Raze keeps doing this. He goes into the brim smoke and just sprays into the left or right side before backing off. This time not going to pay off, really. No damage dealt. But Safe already posting up in heaven does have the op, the dragon op specifically.
That lovely dragon op. And right now, ult advantage is on the side of Bonk, but as the smokes come in, started from CS, looking to start things along. Getting out of showers is going to be a little bit difficult from where Safe is standing, and they're not capitalizing off of those smokes. They need to be able to move now if they want to make use of that utility, but luckily Cypher was able to set up a cage. They're just trying to see who they can keep here. Like you called out before, it's just about where you can get members to rotate and how long you can keep them preoccupied, but
they are worried. You can see they're moving defense over to B now just because it's been so quiet at A. I don't know how the attackers are going to know when to strike, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and it looks like they've decided that now is the time swinging out. There's a couple people in U-Haul, but they're not going to clear it. If Raze comes out here, this could be huge for him in this round, but the Hunter's Fury is going to do a lot of damage. Actually, going to knock down the planter there as a 1-for-1 to start things off here. Sonic Arrow's going to find a bit of information for them, hopefully, but Bonker's going to be swinging into U-Haul here, finds one. Might know that there's a second one in there, but
we'll see in a second.
Just kind of clearing out the information for now. Waiting in the wings here is Raze. Happy he's going to win out on that duel, while Safe's going to find Akuma on the other end here.
So there was, in fact, a Raze and was in a deep enough corner to get that kill. However, Spike is planted, walls down. Safe needs to get to the Spike, but it's a 3v2 tenuous situation. Low health, actually 2v2, excuse me. Now even more deaths, 2 triples actually, 1 on each side. It's going to tie things up now. Petite Scale finally grabbing that last kill on Safe. That was a bloodbath toward the end there. Safe with a 15-5 scoreline. Can't get it done here, even despite the extra triple kill.
I love 15-5 as a scoreline for Safe, as that means he is getting an average of a triple kill a round for this team, and well, the rest of his team are just not going to be able to put up the same numbers given how much he is just shredding. A bloodbath is the perfect way to describe that last round, as Happy bounced over, sending the challenge, and both of these teams going blow for blow. It is a slugfest in this game so far.
Yeah, keeping it nice and exciting for us as the Spike is going to be left around the market area. They're going to try 4 at B, but losing Cypher this early is actually really detrimental because they know, obviously with Brimstone pushing all the way out, that nobody is at A. They know B is the play already. Sova or Brimstone could go through market even, or just keep watching A short, but they know they've got a good grip here, and they know that B is likely going to be the site to be attacked. So you see Raze already taking position. Breach is in an actually interesting spot. I would like to see Breach's POV. He's got to have some utility loaded up. Yeah, there it is. So curious to see when he pulls the trigger here. The ultimate.
Yeah, that's going to be the aftershock going down here. I think he ended up finding his teammate there, so he's a little bit stunned up, willing to help him out there, but Akuma going to be going in here, flying in for 2 kills there. Great position to start this off, but Yassine only doing what he can, as the trade kills from started CS are just working out so well for them now. 3 to 2, excuse me, on the side of Bonk here. They have to try and find their way in if they want to contest.
This is
a little bit difficult with an Op and a Vandal, but they're slowly going to be running out of time. 1 smoke to work with.
Yeah, with all the utility surrounding them, they can't really force their way out of here. You very rarely want to have two people in the same spot in this situation, too, but they do actually manage to get out the door. You can see why now. Obviously, Sova throwing the shock arrows in. You don't want to get splash damage, but Sage is going to get spotted and immediately deleted. Ziz with a triple of his own, drops the Brimstone ult, goes for the defuse. He forces Sova back, so Sova has no chance of getting out here without challenging. Safe and safe. We've seen a million times, is able to click heads. Defenders won that one. Very well played by Ziz, and obviously safe with the coverage on Hookah.
Yeah, beautiful awareness of your ult ability counter, and I love that no hesitation, aggression coming up from both Ziz and Safe there. Ziz, as soon as he gets that kill, he says, okay, I got ultimate, throwing it down, we know where he is, let's make the play happen. Safe drops the op, gets in a position that he knows he has one duel to win, or at least just buy time so that they can get the round win. Ends up paying off for them there, as it does look like, I do believe that Safe did buy a weapon for his teammate, and he is sitting on $0, so no armor, but retaining his up, it might be all he needs.
Yeah, he just needs to not get one-tapped by this sheriff. he actually almost got caught.
Yeah, I do think Safe spotted him out, but looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Safe's going to be first one to open that up.
Okay, drone out. Yep, he's going to catch nobody, really, because everyone is B. We can see that as observers, and he's going to send him to TP. Will he look left? Probably not. No, not going to see the Sage. However,
I think he did see the gun barrel.
Yeah, he saw somebody, so they're aware Hookah is occupied right now. You can see, actually, the defenders are in garden, though. They're not playing the entrenched back hallway because Happy is going to try to shoot a rocket back there, and there's nowhere to be found.
Right, now, if you can have the showstopper, but if the show is not running, what are you really going to do with it? Only zones away for now, but Bonkar is going to be the one to start things off here. Finds a oh my goodness, no, Happy messes up that paint nade, is not going to be able to send it in there, as Z's is going to find another kill onto Akuma.
The patience from the garden defenders pays off. Aaron finds that kill through the wall. Happy, though, 2 pistol kills in rapid succession in the back hallway. Now in a tough spot, though. 3v1 situation, half health, not going to happen here. Team Bonk are too good for that. We have not seen a 1v3 situation here today because these players are just too darn good at clicking on the player.
Right, clicking on foreheads is a pretty valuable skill, I would say, in the Valorant world, but both of these teams are just, you know, like we said, these are two high contender teams. These are teams you would both expect to be qualifying if they weren't facing off right here. So, given that there's only so many spots available in this series, Bonk being 6-4 are slowly starting to come out on top.
Yeah, it's been a while. Started from CS, only had that 2-0 lead, and now it's just been, you know, trying to get rounds where they can. You can see actually 4 defuses, though, actually, on that stat line is interesting. That means they're successfully reaching the site, they're successfully planting, but they're not able to get the frags once they've got the site under their control. And Team Bonk obviously was safe on the op, getting triple kills. I can see why it's, you know, tough for them to actually complete these rounds.
Right, and it's those post plants are just can be so difficult to try and play out if enough members are alive, enough utility is left. But Bonk, even with low utility, were able to clutch up ensnares and make the ultimate use of what they have to get value out there. As here comes another owl drone flying in. Will spot the camera, I do believe, but it's shot down there. So Aaron's just going to be sticking this camera position. Will get spotted out. That's going to be 2 in garden. Spotted by the Sonic Arrow here.
The 2 in garden last round worked really well, but now they're stuck because there's 3 or 4 players long and they have to contend with. Happy is just going to run right through them now. We've got a showstopper. Alfred Yassine is going to score that kill. 33 health, finds another frag. Paint is out, dies through the box. Suddenly only 2 attackers. Sage does have a res, brings back Happy, who was fragging out in the garden there. Now a 3v2 situation, though, safe with the op. We've seen this before.
Well, this is a hard situation for Safe. He's going to find one, but will the swing from the Sage be enough? He's going to find him, shoot him in the back there. That's going to force it into a 2v1, and this is a hard ask for Z's. He's able to just find his way out onto site. It's so hard because the moment you drop down, both players know. Yep. And knowing that Z's is looking for an opportunity, he's trying to jiggle in here. They heard him drop. He's gonna find
Nice.
Happy first, but he looks for the trade onto Baez, who swings out on him and finds success there. Debating on whether he wants the op in the end, but the dragon entices him to be able to grab that one up.
Yeah, even if you're not great with the op, you grab it because it's a dragon. Anyway, that end of round there was, again, just a tough spot for the lone defender. As you mentioned, as soon as you jump out of a hookah, they're going to know exactly where you're at because the sound it makes. And he did the right move. He literally spotted out Raze, backed off, watched Sage immediately, but Sage was just too quick on the trigger and it took him down. So he gave himself the best chance, just couldn't get it done. Boom Buddy is going to get stopped short there, but Yassine still gets the kill on Akuma, and Akuma is one of the top fraggers here for Started From CS. So Bonk feeling good about this round opener.
Definitely, and we've seen it before where Bonk got the opening frag, but this was last round scenario, so Started From CS, you can't opt to play too passively at this point. Anything you got is worth using. And Happy, 1 point away from Ultimate. The Ultimates in general on the side of Started From CS and on Bonk are both in okay positions to try and expend them on this round. I believe both teams have Neural Theft available.
Yep.
We'll see if they'll be dropping that one down, as it looks like
They need bodies.
leaning towards the B side here.
Give me a body. Give me a corpse.
Yeah, give me a corpse.
6-5 is your score line. Team Bonk, 5 players standing now. Finally, some ordnance is going to get thrown as we're down to 30 seconds on the clock.
Right, that's going to be the paint shell going in. Did not actually detonate any of the Cypher utility, so they will kind of get tripped up a little bit on their way into sight. One of the tripwires down, but a good wall is going to deter Elbow from being an access point they have. Bonker holding his flanks for now.
Oh, he
He's
sees
in a
it
great
too.
position to use that utility. Hunter's Fury from Safe, gonna find one there. On to Baez. If the bomb is not going down now, they don't have a whole lot of opportunities, as Happy's gonna find that kill, and the bomb will be planted, so the race is on.
Very, very, very close to that timer expiring. Yassine grabs a kill off screen there while Safe deals with the boom bot. The spike itself is right next to one of the defenders, but however, you know, Sova's alone now in hookah. Plenty of time here for Bonk to just assault him and defuse at the same time. So this one again going to go to Team Bonk as Leo Deads goes down to Yassine through the wall. Defenders win again, and 7-5 at the half means that Bonk will have the slight advantage. Again, 7-5, 6-6, both totally acceptable. I think most maps are slightly defensive favored, just, you know, the way the games play out. Typically, the pistol round's going to make a big difference one way or the other, but at this point, I think if you're Started From CS, you're feeling comfortable with a 7-5, totally winnable. The only thing, though, Safe. How is Safe going to do on the offense? 20-7 is pretty darn good for the defensive side, but can he, as Sova, continue that on offense?
Right, and carrying that momentum through will be needed here. Speaking of just kind of the agents that Bonk has, Breach definitely postures himself a little bit more favorably on offense. He's good on both with just a lot of utility that stalls, but having those extra flashes when you're trying to push into sites, especially on an area like U-Haul on A, could pay dividends. So we'll see how things go as Safe's getting tagged up a lot by Happy. Start of the round here, has Paint Shell on deck, thinking about tossing it, but one from the side of Bonk is going to be flying in here, starting things off as Arrow goes through.
And Leo Deads finds that first kill. Team Bonk now actually still haven't really fully entered the site. They're sort of lingering around A short. The Showers players are still stuck inside, and Aaron is going to go down as well. So 4v3 advantage for the defense. Cypher, though, watching B site still is kind of interesting. They must not realize that the entire offense is on A.
In the man advantage position you're in, it can be somewhat okay, and having the Sage advantage as well, you know that any of the damage that you're getting out from just chucking out blast packs, satchel, and grenades, it's all gonna stick. So they're in an okay spot, even if the Cypher is playing there. But I do agree, it's very interesting that he hasn't rotated back over as the Execute's coming out here. Akuma not gonna find any of the shots there, but Happy's gonna trade one back for him on to Z's. Bonker doing what he can, but Happy's the one cleaning things up here. 4 kills in the round. shown over to him.
4 kills on the Ghost. Defending started from CS successfully here. They did start the beginning of the game with a successful pistol round. Now they've got another one. This is going to afford them all these Spectres that you see lining the buy screen now. Obviously, Team Bonk at a bit of a disadvantage. I see a Bulldog. I wonder if that's going to stick. 1 Bulldog and 4 Classics just feels weird to me.
Yeah, I don't imagine that's the play that they're looking for, but perhaps Bonker feels confident he is going to stick with it. He doesn't even have full utility. That first shot is going to be the thing that opens things up, as Leodid's going to take a little bit of damage on his way in retreat here.
Look at B defense. They're leaving the site all the way forward here to try and catch either the back of the hookah attackers or contend with the A short market players. I don't think Petite Skelt knows he's here.
Yeah, he might be onto him or just checking his corners, but either way, it's going to pay off as Baez is going to find Yassine on the other end of the map, and hopefully this Bulldog will be doing work. It does find 1, so not a bad position to be in for Bonker, but I don't think the money investment was necessarily worth it, as Aaron's going to go down as well. Last remaining member. Will this Bulldog win out in a fight? Not quite, as Petite's going to find 4 kills in the round.
Jesus, it's always multiple kills. 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4. This time Petite Skell getting the bulk of the corpses piled up there. 16 and 11 scoreline for Happy. 20 and 9 for Safe. Just, you know, fragging out, but as we continue on here, they tie the game up. They've been at a disadvantage since round 5, so tying things up must feel really good for them, although this is the now Phantom AR round. Attackers and defense both, you know, stacking up the guns here, and it looks like B split is going to be the option for the attackers. Does take out the dart very quickly, though. It's very nice for Baez, but Breach going to commit some utility as well. They have not hit the gas pedal just yet, though. Still just gaining information, and you can see the attacking Cypher being a little bit sneaky over there as well.
Yeah, looming around there, but Yassine's going to be the one that starts things along here. A good frag onto the Cypher there. Camera offline, and that's a lot less that you have to worry about, but all the members from Started are moving their way over. It's going to be an all-out brawl for the B bomb site. Unless Bonk want to rotate back over, thinking about that teleport option.
Baez up on high there with the downward angle. Does get popped immediately. Yassine, we have seen obviously multiple times taking people down, and this is a great round for Yassine. That's 4.
Oh no! Yassine gets 4, and right before he can think about getting an ace opportunity, goes down there. Happy kind of baiting a little bit and trying to get them onto site and to commit, but unfortunately for him, there was not all of them pushed up right away, and the swing from Z's is going to be what closes out that round.
So Team Bonk re-grabbing control here. They're not going to go down around, you know what I mean? They're going to keep it tied at worst and manage to regain the lead. You could see Petite Skell rocking the Judge. He is going to be playing close hookah as a result. Usually if you see the shoddy equipped, it's going to be hookah or shower rush, but 4-man B split, again with Cypher being kind of the odd man out, trying to tie up A as long as he can. But the entry frags are what it's all about. It's almost always going to be long where you see that first frag, because hookah does not want to reveal themselves until they know what's going on. Obviously, if they get trapped in hookah, it's a really bad time.
Right, and as the Aftershock flies out, it's giving away the information that they're here. For now, SFCS holding on to this A site as long as they can. Oh, Petite jumping up here. You know, a Judge is always a good time to have, and will Yassine be peeking into it? It looks like he's going to get aggressive here. Not going to find anyone just yet. Looking the wrong way. Z's just going to find that kill.
I can't believe that happened. I just guaranteed a Judge kill, and he made me look like a fool. I'm just kidding.
Commentators first strikes again, but Happy striking back with that op shot there. Bonk still 4-3 for now.
4-3. Raze actually, with the rocket out, does have a target. I didn't expect him to see anyone. Akuma, unfortunately, goes down, and suddenly the attackers are surging forward onto A. Brimstone actually watching market, watching their back just in case. As soon as they figure out where these attackers are coming, or where the defenders, excuse me, are coming from, he will be able to commit back to the site. But obviously they know someone's heaven. I'm not sure if they're aware of where Raze is, but at this point it looks like they are going for the save. You've got a Phantom and an Op that you can hang on to, so they are going to choose to do that. And now it's up to Bonk whether they want to try to get those exit frags or even mess with it at all. Might just take the round, take the cash, and be happy with their 9-7 lead now.
Definitely, and I think this is a fine play from SFCS. You don't need to be breaking the bank on a 9-7 and end up, pushing yourself towards match point when you need all the rounds. Sure, you can buy on a round 12 scenario, but good little extra kill will help hurt the eco of Bonk, but game's about economy, and if you're coming from CS, you definitely know as much. So SFCS gonna save themselves a couple ARs and should have enough for a repeat full buy, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like we've got the guns piling up now. Team Bonk going to be happy with their ARs and op. However, on the the defending side, it looks like they are sticking with a couple of ghosts. No one willing to cough up. Actually, no one even able to. There's 3,400 credits on Happy. They could do something there.
Yeah, Happy not going to opt into it, and I think that's just like a round in advance investment. You want to be able to hopefully have an op for the defense repeat in the next round. So I don't mind the play from SFCS. It is a bit risky, as if all goes according to what the econ spent would have you believe, Bonk should be able to have this round. But it's not unlike Bonk to be dropping a round to a thrifty, or at least to a half buy like SFCS has had here.
You can see the map rotation now turning into a 3-2 split, but Cypher is checking the camera constantly. As it gets taken down, though, Cypher rotates. Will Sova go with him? It looks like yes. Might have actually dragged everyone over there, so killing that camera just changed the pace of this game drastically, and now, safe with the op, we've seen him just murder people throughout today's matches. He does have a beat on Akuma, and Raze is going to try to force the issue. Doesn't quite get the headshot. Oh no, caught with equipment out. No. But it's a trade. You've got a 4v4 situation now. Molly from Brim trying to keep Happy at bay. The Cypher Cage blocking vision. This could be a huge play. The Rocket does score one.
Yeah, that's going to be Bonker going down to the showstopper while Z's is just trying to find his way forward out of U-Haul. Gets peeked. Going to go for the re-peek there, and will go down in the end, but the op's going to trade that back. Safe. Trying to do what he can to keep this situation going, but a shock arrow kill. Onto Happy's going to make this one work. Baiting with the plant there. You can wait for one more plant attempt, a good shock
5 seconds.
Arrow.
There's only 5 seconds.
He's running out of time as the shock arrow's going to find him. He can't find the kill, but no. It's out the bomb in the last instant. And Leonid's going to be able to make that one work.
Man, what a rapid dissension into madness that was. It was basically like, we're going to stare at each other, but as soon as this rocket goes off, all hell breaks loose, and Safe, ending up at the 1v1 situation. I think if I'm a betting man, I'm putting money on Safe there against Leodeds, who only had 5 kills, versus Safe, who had 22, but Leodeds clutching it and keeping this game very close here. 9-8. Team Bonk still with the slight advantage. They are on 1 pistol? No, of course, they're going to spend that cash, get everybody phantomed up, and Bonk is still looking healthy, but they really do not want to lose this round here, Team Bonk on offense.
Nowhere to run!
Definitely, and the Hunter's Fury is going to fly out here to hopefully try to find a bit of information. Should be able to find a bit of damage onto the Sage. There is Leodid's going to find an opening frag onto Yassine. That's a pretty good member to knock down early. A little bit of a fight through the walls here, but Akuma is going to come out on top of that one.
Yeah, Bonk falling apart rapidly here. It's a 2-1 split at this point. Cypher kind of duel over at A, but they're just outmanned, outgunned over at B long, and I don't know what it's going to take. Obviously, with Sage on B2, Sage is going to be able to just heal up the longer this takes, so really, really tough spot for them. The best thing I can imagine is maybe jumping through A teleporter, joining Cypher, and just trying to rush down A. That's kind of the only option I see here.
Right, and in the wake of this scenario...
Oh, wow!
Shoulders! Safe is gonna barely spot the elbow of Happy peeking out there. Oh, that's a great frag to find here. That'll help even things along here if Bonk decide to go for an execute. You have the ultimate on breach available if you just want to try to push out on this side, but 20 seconds left on the clock. You are running low on time to make that execute happen. Leodid's Owl Drone gonna get spotted out here. There goes a concussion blast out here. Hunter's Fury is gonna do his best to deter on that one. Gonna find Bonkar alone in there, and not a whole lot Safe can really do. You're forced against the clock, and against a couple lightning arrows flying out. Not an ideal situation from Bonk, and it feels. This is where the pressure really starts to set in, where you go for that last-ditch attempt at 20 seconds left, you end up losing 2 members, you don't even get the bomb plant, and now ego's starting to hurt. You're going to need to tank this round, give up your advantage, and hopefully try to bounce back in the next one.
And Leo Dead's really picking up his own slack. I mean, that's 3 frags in the last 2 rounds where, you know, the first 16 rounds get 5. So he's actually, you know, helping a ton here by just scoring a couple of kills for his squad. Now it's 9-9. The momentum is in favor of the defenders. That's 2 rounds in a row. Cash is light for the attackers. I mentioned that was a round that they really, really wanted to win, despite committing a lot of ultimates and things like that. So Safe moving up with the spike B long. I mentioned before, B long is where these kills usually need to happen, but right now it's a solo Sage on B. If they knew that, they'd be storming in there, but Cypher over on A doing his best to keep 3 defenders tied up if he can. I think Bonk really need to hit the gas here.
Right, and 10 seconds on that sonar arrow is likely the cooldown they're waiting for before they can try to get too aggressive. But it's still an issue of guns at this moment. Safe looking to set up an arrow here, firing that one off. We'll see that landing over on the A site, but B is going to be the execute. So I like where the arrow is going. Spots information. This is started from CS prepping, and not going to capitalize right away. Team Bonk still playing passively for now. 40 seconds left on the clock. They have a wall to get through.
Yeah, the Sage wall slowed them down quite a bit. The defenders do not know how many attackers there are still, obviously, because they would commit more people if they knew all 5 were stacked up there. But as they slice down the wall, that means go, go, go. That is the signal for Hookah to hop out. They're looking at elbow. Back hall also getting smoked off. So as the bullets start to fly, no one is down yet, but we do have a Brimstone ult. Akuma grabs 3 kills in 1 second.
Akuma with a raging demon there flies in for 3 kills in rapid succession.
What? That was like a nuke went off. It's basically like as soon as the wall goes down, again, all hell breaks loose, and it's going to be the defenders grabbing 5 kills in 2 seconds.
I think that's exactly... All hell breaking loose is the perfect description of these past few rounds. The pressure is on for both teams. Bonk and SFCS are both feeling that every round will matter. And now, another full buy coming out from Bonk. They have an opportunity to make this work.
Oh, immediate off from Happy. And almost a second
one there.
Safe
gonna trade it back.
Old Reliable there with the op. Does get the trade. Spike is down, but it's a 4v3 now. Sage is alive, but I don't believe full on ultimate. I'm not 100% sure there, but is actually going to get taken down with the equipment out. That's a terrible feeling. Brimstone going to launch it over at Showers, but does not connect. Suddenly still a 3v3 situation. A is going to be the site, but Safe grabbing another kill, this time through a wall. And that's going to be the attackers almost guaranteed here. Bayaz on his lonesome does actually have the res, but doubtful he'll commit it here in a 3v1 situation where they're up around, as he's just going to let them use all their utility.
Yeah, looking for an angle with this wall. Gonna find it on to Safe, and a bit of damage over there on to one of the last remaining members for Bonkar. The ultimate popped. Gonna even up the scoreline here. That's gonna be the ultimate from Breach. Popped, though. It should buy at least time for Bonk here. And you're just trying to run out the clock. But Aaron, in a great flanking position, is going to find Akuma before he's able to use his utility. Sticking it Bayaz. Going to get half here at least, but not going to get enough. Aaron going to be finding another flanking frag, just putting bullets in the back of SFCS's heads.
Yep, triple for Aaron there. Even bottom fraggers get the triple from time to time. He just went from 6 to 9. Oh my goodness, 10-10 scoreline here, extremely back and forth. Started from CS, got their first lead since round 3, and immediately dropped it. So, yeah, this game, every single round is basically a pressure cooker that reaches, you know, the boiling point and explodes each time. But Safe actually had a monstrous round there as well with a couple of frags. Breach, did you see the combo though? Breach's utility reached Showers and Cypher was able to capitalize on it. What a good 1-2 punch there for them to secure that attacking round. But now we're back to square one. Everyone's got their guns. Everyone's, you know, staying safe. They're gonna try and bleed the clock here. Started from CS. know that they're capable here. Akuma specifically has just been really wonderful here on the Brimstone, but I think a lot of ults have been expelled in the last couple of rounds, so this might be more of a rifler round. And B is a little bit heavier stocked than A. You can see the attackers notice that as Sova grabs the spike and runs through market here.
Right, and a lot of utility from Cypher is going to be needed to push through. Camera goes down. There should be a cue to pop that smoke and get just a stall out. You get that audio cue when somebody walks through a Cypher smoke, and that's enough information for Bonk to be playing around. SFCS need to hold on to the defense as long as they can. 30 seconds on the clock. It's going to be another one of those rounds where Bonk are putting themselves in a do or die moment. Is Happy sniping out on that one. Gets a decent amount of information. Here comes the sonar arrow. Will at least spot one, as that's going to be the aftershock flying into U-Haul, trying to clear out that area, but it's going to be kills flying in from SFCS to start this one off. Yassine trying to pull one back for his team.
No time.
We'll see how things go.
Again, they get stalled out. Just the utility fights at Short and Shower were enough to stall them out so long. They actually had to back off of B. You know, we saw Sova come through market earlier, and as the kills keep piling up here, we are in a 1v1 situation all of a sudden.
Right, you were forced to take the plant at the earliest possible convenience. And, oh, will he stick it? He looks like oh no. Gets off at the last moment, but he's gonna look for the challenge. Will Aaron be able to find it?
It's so scary.
He backed away. Oh no, he's gonna swing back into it, but Aaron's gonna come out on top.
Another
it was a triple kill scenario.
Of course.
How could you expect Bonk to lose?
Yeah, you can't not get a triple. Like, doubles just don't happen. You get one or you get three, all right? So, Aaron, that's 2 triples in a row, actually, for him. Going from 6 kills to 12 in a matter of 2 rounds. Pause being requested here, so we will get that in, thankfully, in time. And 11 to 10 is the scoreline.
Pause going to be coming out. And you know what? A good time for a pause is our hearts need to recover a little bit from how just stressful each of these rounds become. You're just running out, and you could see Aaron on the Cypher. He stuck the plant the second he had the opportunity. He said, we don't have time. I am literally planting pretty much at the 4-second mark. If I don't plant immediately as I can, there's nothing I can do. And it was a good coverage from Yassine to use the showstopper to try and just push Bayaz away and just say, hey, you just stay in your hole over there. Let us get the bomb down. We'll play out the situation from there. But Bayaz, fearless, repeaks that, gets the kill that changes things into that 1v1 scenario. Unfortunately, wasn't able to quite clutch it out, but the power of the triple is strong among Bonk.
Yeah, it's a rule of 3s here today for some reason, but these players obviously all pretty incredible, all capable of aces as well. We haven't seen an ace yet, but a couple of 3s, actually a lot of 3s, a couple of 4s on the day. 15 seconds here before the round begins, but we are paused for TeamSpeak issues, it seems. Looks like we got a ready up now here from both sides. Time will resume, and we'll get back into the action. 11 to 10, Team Bonk. They just won the last round off of Aaron's Cypher triple. I thought the attackers had no chance, just based on time, and they managed to swing it back. It was pretty crazy.
It was very scary in those moments, and for now, honestly, I love seeing games like this where every player, it feels, has had their moment in this kind of a series. When you're pushing every team member to their limits and you're really trying to see who's going to come out on top, you get games like this. 11 to 10, they're going the distance. So that's going to be the Owltron Spartan up here. Started safe.
Nice. I've never seen so many Sova ult kills. Like, honestly, he's doing just a fantastic job, not just with the op, but with the Sova, which he's playing for the first time today. Akuma grabs a headshot kill onto the enemy Brimstone doppelganger 4v4 situation, but the enemy Sage is down, so that's very important here for the attackers to prevent that healing or res potential. And Akuma trapped, actually 19 health. I cannot see him surviving much longer. He's going to have to one-tap somebody if he wants to get some value. Blinded as well. Breach just tossing things out here. We know that B is the site to attack, but it's still kind of a Cypher v Cypher over on A. And actually, they may end up switching sides here. Looks like Breach is considering heading back on through mid.
Happy. very tentatively pushing into this garden position. Right on the other end of the wall, there is a hunter. Fires an arrow out here. Gonna get spotted, though, on his way in. Didn't recognize Happy peeking all the way in there and does get the kill down there.
Time
HP
is
still
running
trailing.
out again. We keep getting in this situation. The plant is under 10 seconds left. He is trying to stick it there. Yassine gets the kill onto Akuma.
No.
Petite Skull answers back. Spike trying to be planted. Does he have time? No! That's going to be defense tying it up again. 11-11. Yassine triple, despite all that.
No! Well, you know, Bonk, win or lose, you stand by the triple kills. And
That's right.
oh, that's again those scenarios we keep bringing them up because they keep coming up every time. It feels like Bonk is getting in the situation. You have 10 seconds left to plant. Anytime your planter gets dropped and you don't have smokes to cover, that's just GG for the round. And now the force buy here in the end from Bonk. If they lose this, it's going to be their backs against the wall. Fortunately for them, CS does not have a whole lot of gold in their back pocket either.
And opening frag goes to the defenders at a short. That is a tough spot. That means they're going to have to scatter like ants, basically. You do not want to try to file through there when you've already lost basically your entry fragger, right? That's their blast pack. That's their frag grenade, pink grenade to try to get in there. And they've lost that basically burst potential. So now you can see them completely regrouping, heading back toward B long here. There is no Cypher over there to spot them with trips or traps or anything like that. So this actually could be a decent chance. Sage, however, with the wall at Garden is most likely going to come into play now. Sova will try to peek from Hookah and try to take down Brimstone in that back hall. Thankfully, the defenders have not rotated yet. The Team Bonk attackers do actually have some time if they can try to force their way through Garden here.
Right, and they're going to need to make it fast because when you're pushing yourself against the clock, a wall is just so much value. But they're going to force Bayaz back, and that's a great way to start this off. He doesn't have a position to get a wall off. It's safe. Got to find a frag to even things up, while Bayaz is kind of just forced into elbow for now. The rest of the team rotating in here, just finding a lot of value of damage thrown through the tuna can there. As Sightbox is not going to be a safe place to stand, but safe. Looking to try and use that to his advantage. A lot of damage onto Leodids, but he's going to use the Hunter's Fury. That's a lot of men down for Bonk here, 2 to 3. And they're pushing onto site now. Z's with a great double kill. Will he be able to find the third? It's Bonk Esports. We know that they're capable of it. Swing out on him. You know you want it.
He got it.
You will not be able to get it, but Safe picks up the triple for us.
Of course it's a triple.
If it wasn't going to be him, it was going to be Safe. And I want to know how many triple kills come out at the end of this game.
100 triple kills. Pretty insane. Actually, just every series we've been watching, Bonk specifically, Safe, Z's, Yassine, all popping off. Aaron had back-to-back triples. Bonker actually feeling a little bit left out of the loop there, but he's got that breach utility. He's setting up his teammates to knock him down, and they are on match point now, 12 to 11. This could have been a finals match. It is so evenly matched. Both teams have past results. We were very excited for it. Now you know why. And the attackers fully trying to squish B here from both sides. Defenders have pushed through showers, so they know something's up here, and it's going to be all about who gets these first headshots.
Right, and as the utility comes in to B here, they have the information to know that it is most likely a B execute. Grabbing up the ult point, not a bad play here as you're so close to it.
First kill too. Raise on Raise violence is going to give the defenders a slight advantage here.
Yeah, Happy picking up that opening frag makes things a little bit difficult for Bonk here. Fortunately, they have time on their side for now, as a lot of the Sage utility that would normally stall them is already committed. So you can hang out here on B if you'd like, because Bonker's going to be swapping out for a better gun here. But time is going to start running out. The wall doesn't have a whole lot of time left, as it is just going down there. I don't know if Safe knows that he's trapped against this wall here.
I
but
think
it's just
we're
holding the angle for now.
most likely going to see another 15-second plant situation here. The Molly chases out Brim, and the follow-up, not the op shot, but Z's right behind him, still gets the job done. Brimstone, perfect spot for that ult, flushes the Sage out, prevents Raze from going anywhere. That is the entry they needed. Here's Happy's POV. He's been nailing them with the rifles and actually almost gets the spray transfer before going down. It's a bloodbath once again. It's only a Sova on defense. Spike is going to get planted in time, under 5 seconds. Again, Leo Deads had some opportunity there, but now it is in a very, very tough situation. 3 against 1. Spike already planted. Game in hand here for Team Bonk. All they have to do is kill Sova or let the Spike explode. Safe, of course, gonna be the one. Was that a 30 bomb? I believe it was. 13-11. Team Bonk defeat started from CS in the round of 16. Moving on. What a game. Fantastic gameplay from both sides, but started from CS. They're gonna have to try again tomorrow.
What a game indeed. And honestly, just an insane match of just, it always came down to who was able to pop off just that little bit more, who was able to just clutch out that little extra bit. And in the end, it was Bonk that was able to come out on top of that one. Started from CS. They definitely have the player potential in them. You saw how many times Happy, Petit, Akuma, even Leo was able to just clutch up rounds or just find huge impact kills in the game. But in the end, Bonk coming out on top of that one, you have to be happy with that kind of a performance. And a win like that over one of the teams that could have been in finals, your confidence has to be soaring.
So my apologies, everyone. I just noticed my follower thing is not blocked. I thought I turned everything off. My bad. Thank you for that follow, by the way, Darkoplex.
Congratulations, you were immortalized in this VOD forever.
My God, I feel dumb now. I literally I turned everything off and I missed one. Oh well. But either way, yeah, that's Bonk moving on. You can check out the bracket as well when you do exclamation bracket in chat. I'm going to let you do it and not me so I don't spoil it. You guys can do it when you hear this.